melts, right? I could take oil, right? I could take olive oil, I could take canola oil, and I could add like 10% oil to this, and I'm essentially turning it into what is the candy melt. And I don't have to temper it, but it's not going to shine and it's not going to snap, but it will become solid at room temperature, right?
So any kind of chocolate you could do direct tempering?
Chocolate that comes like in a box from a big company, because a big company will have the information about what the specifications are for the chocolate.
So if you find out, would you have different, it would happen the same thing that happens after tempering? The snap and the shine?
Yes.
So why should you do all this?
Because I mean, why would I not always direct temper? Because some chocolates don't have the specs for direct tempering. Like this brand of chocolate does not have a direct tempering spec.
If you should
But Valrhona and Guittard and I believe Calabo have direct tempering specifications. But this brand of chocolate does not. It has the information about what temperature to heat it to, what to take it down to, but it doesn't have the direct tempering.
It takes a lot of time to temper it.
Well, I'm talking too. I'm not, you know, like going fast, right? Okay, let's see. All right, we're at 91. All right. I have to go a little cooler actually, right? So I'm gonna stir faster, right?
I have a lot of time, just watching.
If I had a marble and I had put this out on the marble, I would have been done in half the time.
Marble should be refrigerated, or
Just saying. If
flat surface?
at home, if you have like a granite countertop, you can do it on that. No. No. Where's our... Oh, okay. You buy these like at a hardware store. So you would pour the chocolate out. Like this chocolate would be in this much space. And I would take the spatula and I would come through it like this and I would pick it up and fold it back onto itself, and then I would come back through again. And that probably would have taken just a few minutes to do that. Right? Some people, all right, because they don't have patience or they don't have time, they take a bowl with ice and they put it over a bowl with ice to cool it down quicker. Risky? Why?
It's going to, if you have enough control on how fast it tempers.
I don't like that method, right? I don't. But people use it successfully, right? They take a bigger bowl with ice and water, put this over the bowl in ice and water.
And the top is still going to be warm, you have to do it.
Well, like I'm doing now, right? Like I'm not just like stirring in a circle. I'm pressing against the bottom of the bowl to make sure that I take what's on the bottom and I pull it up to the top, right? What do you think? Think we should try it? Let's try it, okay? All right. There. Okay.
Can you do that fast and leave the chocolate at room temperature?
Yes.
How long should it take to set up?
That's a refrigerator, right? Not a freezer? So I could have popped it in the freezer too, right? You also can do chocolate decorations. I'm going to give you the thermometer and you're just going to occasionally take a look at it. You can also do chocolate decorations by melting the chocolate. Doesn't have to be in temper, just not too hot, right? And if I have something frozen, right? Like, I don't know, like if I put like a metal bar in the freezer, right? And I took the cornet and I had the chocolate in it, and I just went back and forth like that and made like these little like C's of chocolate. I can take those off and they're going to be fine.
Only if it's tempered?
No, even if it's not tempered, right? As long as you freeze it, it's
What
okay.
happens when you put it on your dessert and it sits on the table for an hour?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, all right. So now that I've been chatting and talking, let's see what this is. So how about we get out 10, let's get 10. So this is at 84. That's good, that's workable. Okay, this is clean. This is not as warm as it was. Okay. So Charlotte's going to get out, Lena is going to get out some of these round ones that look a little nicer than the funny square ones. And we're going to lay them on the tray together, right? And then, what's the best way? Like you could come up behind here, is that easier? Right? Just like come around in a circle and try it? Okay. Let's take our guinea pig one, we'll just put that over here. So this is still, right, that's been sitting there, what, for like 20 minutes? Right? It's getting soft, right? Oh, it's definitely soft. Yeah. This is not frozen anymore, okay? Not frozen anymore. Yeah. But it's still okay. No, it's not frozen anymore. See? Look.
So this would be the stage that a person would want to eat it?
It's not that cold. No, it's room temperature, right? Like you could easily, well here, you mind if I just go through it? I'll show you, right? Well, there's something in there. It has cake inside. I'm hitting the cake, right?
So how do you deal with that if the cake is still frozen and the mousse is?
Yeah. So this is still dimensional, but it's not, it's cool, but it's not frozen. And the cake's not frozen either. It's just that I'm not using a knife, right? But there's also, there was some other layer on top of the cake, right, that you guys did? There's like some caramel crunchy thing on the top. Oh, so that's what I was hitting. So the cake isn't frozen. There's feuilletine. Feuilletine is if you take crepes and you make the crepes really dry, and then you break them up in like little cornflake pieces. And they mix them in desserts for crunch. So that's what I hit, was the feuilletine, not frozen cake. So this whole thing, so a guest could eat this now, and it's still, the outside still looks fine, right? It didn't melt and get funny, right? Okay. All right. Okay? All right. Them and all their warts, right? Okay. Can we do this? Let's take, yeah. Let's do this. Let's flip this over.
Bang the silicone mold well enough to get rid of all these
Yes.
holes?
Yeah.
A lot of patience.
No. Who made these? Somebody else made them. Okay. So when you make these, right? If I were spraying them, I would keep them about that far apart to be able to get all around them. Okay? Okay, so we got this. Well, let's just spray white, right? That way we don't have to deal with the funny other color, okay?
You can get a pure white.
Huh?
You can't get a pure white.
Ah, there is a color, right? Because this is white chocolate and cocoa butter, right? So cocoa butter, you saw when I passed it around, cocoa butter is not white, right? It's yellow. So when white chocolate isn't white either, right? It's because of the cocoa butter and the milk fat solids, right? So when people want white, they have to use something called titanium dioxide. And titanium dioxide is the same thing that makes the wall paint white, okay? And it's what the FDA considers what? Grass, right? Generally accepted as safe, like in theory it like passes through us and doesn't cause any problems, I don't know, right? So the other thing, like white, you have to use a lot of titanium dioxide. Oh, okay. So let's see. It's in temper, okay? Here, we'll put it on a... Okay. All right, so we're going to spray and then we're going to make some decorations. So I'm going to just check and make sure that our sprayer is spraying. Okay. I'm gonna, huh? Did it melt? Okay. All right, let's try this. Okay, yeah, she can come in. So this is Chef Catherine Gordon, right? I have to bring this down a bit because it's... Okay. All right, who wants to try? Come on.
So, is that from being done too close or from too much coming out at once that it's like a hard chocolate?
Yeah. So come back a bit. Come further away. Yeah.
Would you be like 2 feet apart?
Yeah, you have to be away. You want to do more?
Oh, let me try to finish it this one.
I'll turn the tray.
That could be really fun.
For this big one.
Yeah.
For the small one, not. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Why don't you adjust it on this?
Oh, so on the back of the gun, there's an adjustment that puts more or less out.
This part means you overdid it?
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much.
Or too close?
Too close, so come back further. Watch the spray when it comes out. You want, like, see here? See, it's spray like that. So you want that kind of spray.
The least you put is, put less is pretty.
Yeah.
Is it like I can go slower, like a...
No, not with this, no. It has a dial for how much comes out, but the trigger doesn't let you control how much comes out. Yep, no. Yeah, let me turn it around. What?
Heavy.
It's heavy, yeah. But I'm going to set the smaller one up so you can try the smaller one too, okay?
Just keep it to this.
Yeah, that one was too much, right. Right, so it's a light spray. But it takes time to, you know, yeah, nice and fuzzy, right?
It's like snow.
And this one, that one doesn't come off of my fingers now, that's solid, right? So if you were trying, so you would have to like move the tray around if you want to get them all around.